Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Frenegades. Welcome back to another video, another talking video. Yeah, just wanted to go over this real quick because it's something I'm going through right now. The job search is awful, like especially if you're in a situation like mine where you have an apartment, you have a place to live, you have bills to pay. It is awful because you got to search for the right job. Like it's not like when you're a kid or if you're living with somebody else that you have to you're searching for a job, but it doesn't have to be the right job. Like golly. I will say this though, I do regret getting fired from Amazon back last year because that has caused a just wow. That caused a great it caused a great causal effects because if I didn't get fired from Amazon, I wouldn't have been struggling for my rent in September. I wouldn't have taken that sales job. I wouldn't have been at Chick-fil-A. I wouldn't have had that situation. I wouldn't be where I am right now if I just didn't get fired from Amazon. But it is what it is. My issue is, and no, I didn't get fired from my job. I didn't get fired from my job, but it feels like I kind of did because I'm not getting any work. I am a delivery driver. I go into work every morning before I had to clock in. I come in around maybe 15, 20 minutes early before I had to clock in. And it's like really heartbreaking that I keep getting told that I'll get routes for my job. And then I just come in, I sit there, I listen to the stand ups that we have, the stand up meetings that we have. You know, I get told that we're doing great. We're doing so great. That we're doing so great. And what happens with me? I don't get any routes. I contact, people. I contact the managers that is responsible for making the routes. And I get told that I'll get routes all day long. I can keep getting told. Like even earlier this week, I was told like, "Hey, what days do you work after today?" I was like, "Oh, I'll come in on Wednesday and Saturday." Okay, well I'll get a route for you on Wednesday and Saturday. Wednesday comes, no route. Saturday comes, today, no route. In fact, I got sent. This is the earliest I had ever been sent home. Now, granted, by the time I'm recording this, it's been about an hour since I've been home. But typically, when I get sent home, it's like an hour or two, like between 2 hours. Like I usually get sent home around noon. Dude, it was barely past 11 when I got sent home. I clock in at 10 in the morning. So yeah, that's rough. But the job search in itself is terrible. You have to go through so many job applications just to find well even if it's not the right one, like depending on where you're going. Like me, if if I was looking for the right job, I wouldn't have applied to Chick-fil-A. I wouldn't have applied to be a door-to-door salesman. I'm going over here, hey, getting doors slammed in my face. People like nah, just I don't like doing stuff like that. I'm not gonna say I don't like not being like I don't like having a job where people don't like you. Like I don't like being that kind of person, like a bill collector or something like that. I don't want to do that. But as I said, the job search is terrible. In fact, today, just before recording this, I have applied to 3 jobs. Where are they? Yeah, 3 jobs. I'm looking for it. One. And you know how bad it's gotten so far? Because I applied to a couple jobs beforehand, but I'm keeping notes of the jobs that I'm applying to now. And you know how bad it's gotten? GameStop was one of my considerations. GameStop. GameStop. I know GameStop has awful pay. I already know it has awful pay. Like I'm already knowing GameStop has pretty bad pay, or maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I applied there, and hopefully I get something else. Maybe a part-time job. I don't know what I'm gonna get. If I get a part-time job, then I will, I don't know, change my schedule up for work for my current day. I'll get a part-time job, work 3 days there, work 3 days in my primary job, and then see what it does. I don't know what I'm gonna do because getting the job I have is whack because I come into work, I clock in just to not be able to work. I get sent home, brother. I have how many hours? on my that I've clocked in for this entire week. Let's see. I'm gonna log in right now, and I'm guaranteed it's less than 12 hours. It's gonna be less than 12 hours. It's 100% gonna be less than 12 hours. So let's see how long was it? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be like 10 hours or something. It's gonna be like 10, maybe close to 11, if I'm even right about that. Let's see. Let's look at my time card. 10.17 hours. No, 10.828 hours. Okay, 10.28 hours. You know how much I make an hour? 1950. That means at the very snowballing chance hell, most that I'm gonna get is about $200. But it's more than likely it's gonna be around that point, but not at that point. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be rough. I'm looking, yeah, as I said, I'm looking for another job. I want to like, and the thing is, I typically try to have the benefit of the doubt with people. You know, I keep getting told I get routes, but it's at this point where it's looking like, okay, maybe you're just forgetting to, maybe you're just lying, maybe you're just lying to me because this is, I work 4 days a week. That's how I'm supposed to work. My schedule is 4 days a week, typically 10 hour, 8 to 10 hour shifts. Right. It's been 5 shifts in a row, back to back. 5 shifts in a row, back to back. Nothing. The last time I worked was last Wednesday. Actually, let me tell you, it was. Let me just count. Let me just count the exact dates because it was January 19th. Today is February 1st. No, no, not 19th. It was January 22nd. Today's February 1st. That means 7, 8, 9, 10 days since I worked. 10 days! 10 days! 10 days since I've worked. And that is annoying. It is absurdly annoying. Like, I'm just like, can I get something? You know, I hate begging for stuff, but I will if I have to. If I'm begging for work, that is an issue. If I'm begging to be put on the road, that is an issue. I don't want to beg. I shouldn't have to beg. You know what I mean? And I'm fairly new at my job. So it's like, why are other people constantly getting routes other than me? And you could say that is because maybe I'm not good at my job. Well, let me tell you something. I got put through retraining, and the times I was able to get a route after that retraining, I did great, absolutely great, and I still don't get any chances. I'm over here changing my schedule just to see if I can get any extra routes. That is like seriously. I was told that my best chance. I was told the days I could work to have the best chances of me getting a route. So I'm gonna see about that. I am going to see about that while I look for another job. If I happen to get another job in that time period, then yeah. And if I don't get any work after changing my schedule, I'm quitting my job. I don't care how much the other job pays. It could be okay. Okay, I do care. It could be at the very lowest, like $15 an hour, because Chick-fil-A was paying me 14. I was working crazy overtime. And you know what the funniest part about it is? The funniest part about it, when you put it on average, my biggest check ever, which is a bi-weekly check, meaning 2 weeks instead of just weekly, because I get paid weekly now. That's where but Chick-fil-A was paying me like every other week. When you put it on average, the biggest check I ever got from them was $1,100. That's $550. That's about the typical Amazon check that I get. That's the typical Amazon check. And it still doesn't help that much when it comes to that, the bills that I was paying. But it helped, but not like a great bunch. But it's fine. But I just, I don't know. Pray for me, I guess, that I find a new job. Suggest jobs in the Ohio area, specifically Toledo, Ohio area, if you want to. But I just want to just put that out there. I just needed to vent a little bit. So yeah, like my family, like I tell them about it, and they're like telling me I need to find another job. And they might look at it as stupid when I tell them. I'm like, I want to at least have the benefit of the doubt, because it's not like it's not like a consistent thing. Like sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but it's 5 days in a row. 4 days, like when it reached 4 days in a row, actually when it reached 3 days in a row, I was looking for another job. I was like, okay, I'm gonna start looking for another job. I started looking. I was like, all right, let me just, you know, fourth day in a row, I'm like, okay, putting it in. Fifth day in a row, it's in full force. I'm gonna be looking for a job every day now. I'm gonna be looking for at least 5 jobs every day. I'm gonna apply for 5 jobs every day. I'm gonna put them down here, and I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I got a Nicktoons video coming up later today. I just finished editing it. I want to mention Pixar. I edited it with Pixar, and Pixar is trash. It is trash. It is genuinely trash. Like when it comes to video editing, Pixar is okay. When it comes to photo editing, it's fine. It's what I'm used to. I've been using Pixar since like 2018, so I'm completely fine with Pixar when it comes to that. But video editing and calling itself basically a substitute to CapCut, no, that's not. It's not good at all. It is awful. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later today. Have a blessed day. Goodbye. Oh, and Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. I love you as well. So I'm out. Goodbye. Poop.